Hi, I'm Rick Meyers, author of great martial arts movies and film columnist for Inside Kung Fu and Asian Cult Cinema, but who cares? The important thing is I'm here with Stephen Chow Chi, who is the director, producer, writer, and star of the movie that you have in your DVD player right now. Hello, Stephen.
Hi.
Well, a lot of people will probably know who you are who have this DVD in their player right now, but there are some people who may be seeing you for the first time with this movie.
Yeah.
So could you tell them a little bit about your biography, born up till now?
Oh, that's a long story.
I know, I'll wait. It's okay. We've got time.
I don't have time.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Okay. Actually, I'm Stephen Chow.
You're not Sing Chi?
in Chinese, yeah. And I'm Hong Kongese.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 42 years old right now. Don't tell anybody.
Okay.
That, yeah.
But a little bit about your background. How did you become the big movie star that you are now?
Yeah, actually, I started my career from a TV company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was actually a host in a children program, like long time ago, called 430 Space Shuttle. Yeah, for 5 or 6 years, and then started to play a role in some TV series, and then on the big screen, and then become an actor of the movie, a movie actor. Yeah.
Yeah, almost a award-winning movie actor, in fact, in dramas at the beginning of your career.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then comedy.
Like a supporting actor. Yeah.
Yeah, Taiwan, was it?
Yeah, Taiwan.
Yeah.
Taiwan.
Taiwan Film Award. Again, for people who don't know, you've done more than 30 movies. The movie they have in their DVD player now is the highest grossing movie in Hong Kong history, Kung Fu Hustle.
Yes.
And let's talk about that, because Kung Fu Hustle is an homage to great martial art Kung Fu movies.
Omar.
Homage, it's honor,
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yes.
Omar.
For anybody who's watching, he has an interpreter off
Okay.
screen. Also for me occasionally, because my English is very bad. So many people don't understand your inspirations for this movie or allusions, because we didn't get a lot of the movies that you saw as a kid here in America. So I want to talk about the movie and explain certain things, because this is basically a big audio-visual commentary.
Yeah.
Now, the first thing, for anybody who's seen any of your previous films, Shaolin Soccer, King of Comedy, God of Cookery, this movie starts very violently.
You think so?
I mean, it starts with the axe chopping off the fellow's leg and
Right.
the woman being shot in the back with a shotgun.
Yeah.
Why did you choose to do that this time?
For me, it's quite important to have a good description of the Axe Gang and how they cruel and a lot of violence, and they're scary.
Yes.
Yeah. And to build up a strong and powerful and scary Axe Gang, that I have no choice to put some of the violence. Yeah.
Well, now
in the beginning of the sequence. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the Axe Gang before in other Hong Kong movies. So
Yeah.
the last one I remember is in Drunken Master 2, Jackie Chan's movie. He had the Axe Gang in that. Is the Axe Gang a famous group of criminals in Hong Kong history?
I'm not sure is it true or not, but it is from the 40s something, and the inspiration of the Axe Gang is actually from a movie called Ma Wing Jing. Yeah, it's a Shaw Brothers movie in the 70s.
Ah.
Yeah, that's an Axe Gang, and the Axe Gang is more like a legendary gang in the history.
Right.
But I'm not sure is it true or not. Yeah.
Just to give more background for our viewers now, the Shaw Brothers, of course, was a major studio in Hong Kong that put out 750 movies over several decades. And unfortunately, we only got to see a few of them in America. There's a company that I won't name that has the rights to release the Shaw Brothers movies in America, and they haven't done so
Which
yet.
one?
Well, it's a company you know fairly well, but I won't mention them. They were involved with your previous film, but that's why that's not released either. But we won't talk about that. Now, did you build everything? Was anything real in this movie, or is it all a set, like the town and the pigsty alley? Did you build that from the ground up?
Basically, only pigsty is it's the whole set that we built. We built up from zero, and because it's quite important in the movie, you know that is one of the main setting, and also it's something that I stayed when I was young. You know, I was living in this kind of environment. You know, when I was a kid, so that's why I just want to. And I miss it. That's why I want to build it up, you know, again. And you know.
Where did you build your set? Did you build the Pigsty Alley in Hong Kong?
Actually, it's a studio in Shanghai.
In Shanghai.
Yes.
Oh, excellent. Now you also introduced the landlord, played by the wonderful Yun Hua. Could you tell me about why you wanted him, or how you wound up casting Yun Hua as the landlord?
Yun Hua is always my favorite actor, and you know, I think you see him in a lot of action kung fu movie in the past, and also in the Bruce Lee movie as well. And I think he did the double of Bruce Lee in Enter the Dragon.
Yeah.
That's what he always told me, the story and how he worked with Bruce Lee, and how strong is the great master. I mean Bruce Lee, and how they go for dinner, and sometimes they go for bowling, and it seems like they were so close at that time. So that's why I admire Yun Hua very much.
Yeah, me too.
And yeah.
He's very famous for martial art fans here in America for two roles he played in Sammo Hung's Eastern Condors, where he was the Vietnamese villain, and Dragons Forever with Jackie, Yuen Biao, and Sammo, where he again played an amazing villain. And he's playing a hero in your movie.
Yeah.
Normally he plays villains.
Yeah.
Is there a reason that you wanted him to play a hero?
Yeah, a hero, but who doesn't look like a hero. Yeah, exactly. And I think he has that kind of image that always beaten by his wife.
Yeah. Well, and also, his wife is played by Yun Kue. His wife, landlady.
The Yun Chow. Yeah.
Yun Chow. See, my pronunciation is terrible, so you can
Same, you know.
slap me.
Yeah.
Bam. Why did you want her? Because she hasn't been in movies for a long time. Yeah.
Actually, Yun Chow, I met her occasionally in my office. She came with her friend to my office for the casting. And she was sitting, you know, somewhere behind, and with a cigarette on her mouth, and I just, you know, and it drew my attention. And who's that? Who's that woman with a cigarette? And that's the image that really interesting for me, because it's matched the image in my mind for the landlady, and so that's why I approached her, and then I know her background. Actually, she was in the business like long time ago, and then that's why I invite her if she is willing to come back. And you know, she said yes. Why not? Yeah, let's try. Okay, then you know, I'm lucky.
Yes. Well, again, Americans would probably best know her. She was one of the schoolgirls in the James Bond movie, The Man with the Golden Gun. She beat up a whole bunch of people who were chasing Roger Moore as James Bond, and that was fascinating because that was more than 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And she's just great in this movie. Your casting, the casting of the characters in all your movies is always very, very interesting. And in this movie, you got all these wonderful old kung fu master characters, but also with your group of you have many characters who repeat from movie to movie, and they're also very interesting looking. You know, they're very odd looking. What is you like to combine veterans with new people, right?
Right.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about what you look for in your casts and some of the people in this movie.
It all depends. You know, there's no theory for movie making and also casting. You know, the casting means to me is you just try to find someone who's suitable to play the role in the movie. That's it. But sometimes you already have an idea in your mind, like the image. Yeah, that's something that I'm looking for. But sometimes you didn't. You just try to find someone to inspire you. So example like the landlady. Yeah, I already have such image. Like the landlady has to be fat and with the what you
curlers.
call it? The
curlers in her hair.
In her hair and maybe cigarette. That's a very good design, and yeah, something like that. But example for the beast in the movie, I don't know. Originally, idea in the script is not like that. It's like with dress up like a superhero and and actually like a robot. But until I met Leung Xiaolong again, and actually he came to my office with a wig.
A wig, yeah.
A wig, and then I asked him if he don't mind to take it off, and then he take it off, and that's the image. That's someone that I want. So
This is again, we know him better as Bruce Liang, who's done a bunch of movies like My Kung Fu 12 Kicks, The Fist That Kicks and
Who's
the Evils.
Bruce Liang?
Bruce Liang, that's who.
Oh,
the Beast, the American
name.
name.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor that originally you wanted Tan Tao Liang to play the Beast, the big kicker, Dylan Tam.
Yeah, Tam Do Leung. Yeah, one of the options that maybe not exactly the Beast, but it could be one of the master in the movie. But unfortunately, he hurt himself at the end, so he was unable to be in the movie. But maybe next time.
The music in this movie is wonderful. Is just beautiful, and I am so happy that you didn't try to have rap music or hip hop music or something like that.
I tried that all.
You did?
I have tried all that, all kind of different music before, but end up I decided that I better not use the Western type of thing, and then I would like to focus on the original. I mean, Oriental style, and actually the music, most of the music is like the Chinese orchestra, Chinese opera, in the old day, but is been used very common in all that black and white movie,
right, musical
in the
movies.
60s.
Right.
We call it Yu Chang Bin, in Cantonese. And but it has been a long time that nobody use it seriously, and I think it's such a good idea to. Yeah.
I agree.
To rearrange the whole thing, in a good quality, and then use it in a kung fu movie.
Yeah, your composer was Raymond Wong.
Yeah.
And very, very impressive. Is there anything you want to or need to say about Raymond Wong and how you worked with him to create the music for the movie?
He's good.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Good
Excellent.
job.
That's all I can say. Yeah.
Yes, and you're absolutely right. Now, the first thing you do in the movie, even before we see your face, is some kids are playing soccer.
Right.
And they kick the ball to you and you stop it, and then you say, "No more soccer."
Yeah.
And just in case people don't know, why did you do that?
There's no soccer in this movie, so that's why
Yes.
I just.
Yes, I know that, but there was a lot of soccer in your previous movie,
Yeah.
which was the previous.
Yeah.
high
So
school
this
movie.
time, no more soccer, no ball at all.
Yeah, but you wanted to let the audience know that, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a joke. Yeah.
And it was very effective. Now, you have a fairly realistic movie. You know, the kung fu is exaggerated, but suddenly there's a scene where the landlady chases you, and your legs start going very, very fast,
Yeah.
and you have a lot of knives in your arm. Where did this? Did you see Warner Brothers cartoons when you were growing up? Is this?
Actually, yes, the idea is from the Roadrunner, the cartoon. And first of all, it's a very interesting idea. And more important is it has never been done in live action. So that's why I really want to try. And but it's just an idea, but I have to advise all the animator, the CGI people, and if they agree with this idea and if they think it's going to be, it's going to work, or it is possible to make it in live action, then I'll just go for it. Yeah.
That's it. Okay. Well, the person who starts your character on the road to kung fu greatness is played by Yuen Woo-ping, the choreographer for the movie. Originally, I believe that Sammo Hung was going to be the choreographer of the film, and he does have a credit for doing additional kung fu choreography.
Right.
Could you tell us what Sammo did, and tell us a little bit about how you worked with Yuen Woo-ping?
Sammo was responsible for the first fighting sequence when the three hidden master in the pigsty against the axe gang. Yeah, that's such a big sequence that he and I think he did it very well.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm very impressed. After that, he just left, and because of some health problem, and then I give a call to Yuen Woo-ping, and he took the job.
Yeah, he did a wonderful job. All right, movie is called Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's talk kung fu.
Okay.
Because Americans don't, for years, even today, Americans think kung fu is all about big muscles and power.
Yeah.
And it's not about that at all. So you talk about chi in this movie, inner power, and kung fu.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about your feelings, why you wanted to make this movie.
Yeah, actually the reason is so simple. I just love it. Then I want to make something about it. Yeah, that's it.
But a lot of Americans don't understand kung fu. How would you explain, somebody comes to you and says, okay, Bruce Lee can do a 1-inch punch and send someone across the room, so that must mean Bruce Lee is really full of muscles.
Right.
What do you tell somebody? How do you explain what kung fu is?
I think it's a common sense for everybody. Yeah.
For you?
Chinese kung fu. But actually, for me, kung fu means something more. Actually, is to me. Yeah. The spirit of Chinese kung fu is like you learn how to fight, then you don't have to. Yeah, that's the meaning.
Right.
Yeah, if you go a little bit deeper, and then you get this meaning, and also to forgive better than to kill.
Right.
Yeah, actually, when you learn kung fu, ultimately, is like you learn how to avoid this kind of violence. Yeah.
Well, as a matter of fact, let's jump ahead a little bit, because you have an entire scene pretty much just about that. When Yuen Wah, the landlord, comes down to the two musician assassins and just avoids them, makes them hurt each other. And it's all about balance.
Yeah.
In fact, he ends the scene by spinning them around and creating the yin-yang sign on the ground,
right.
which is balance.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about Qi.
Yeah.
Because Americans, we know it in Star Wars as the Force.
Yeah.
But it's been around in the Chinese culture for thousands of years.
Yeah.
So can you?
Well, what Yunhua did in Kung Fu Hustle is, well, we call it as a Tai Kun, Tai Chi.
Tai Chi.
Like, like yin yang, and the theory of Tai Chi is like the softest achieve the hardest.
Well, you do an example when your character as a little boy gets the book.
Yeah.
And he makes the move, and he thinks he's moving the leaves of the tree.
Yeah.
When actually it's just the wind doing that.
Yeah.
Right. Very good. But that's him thinking that he's able to take his internal power, his chi, and
Right.
direct it outward.
Yeah.
Which happens a lot in the movie.
Right, right.
But this is not really something that Americans, I feel, are very knowledgeable about.
Right, right.
But you've had dozens, hundreds of movies over many years
Right.
talking about this.
Yeah.
So if you could, again, try to explain to someone who doesn't know anything about Kung
Right.
Fu
Yeah.
what that is, what Qi is, and
If
how.
I explain to the Western people that Qi is just like a superpower, but it does exist in the world. That's what I heard.
That's what you've heard. So you made a movie about it.
And I would love to believe it, which is true. And but in my culture, this kind of thing, like the superpower, we call it Qi. For you, you call it Superman or Spider-Man or anything like that. But for me, it's like, Kung Fu, Chinese Kung Fu.
Right.
I can hurt you without touching you. That's because I use my Qi to hurt you.
Well, there you go. And we also, well, let's talk about also the importance in Kung Fu. You've been taking Kung Fu for a while, right? You've been practicing and studying Kung Fu yourself?
Yes.
For how long have you been doing this?
For actually, what I did is more like a self-training, But I did go to the school to learn Kung Fu for 3 months, and because that's what I can afford for
Right.
3 months.
Yeah.
And the style that I learned was called the Wing Chun.
Wing Chun, yeah.
That's the Wing Chun style. That's the form. Okay.
So, given Kung Fu, another thing that Americans aren't quite sure of is the hand positions that you showed. But you see a lot of this in Kung Fu movies and in your movie when people do this to each other. What does that mean?
Oh, this is like a say hello and
It's a sign of respect, though, isn't it?
yeah, like a hi.
Yeah. Is there a difference between this and this?
Good morning.
Good
and then
morning.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
We do this.
It's a greeting. Also, you have very strong stances in the movie. Stances, the certain positions you hit. Can you explain the importance of stances in Kung Fu?
Yes. Here's the way that I stand.
Okay. Yes. Like so.
Yeah.
Now, why is
That's
that important?
a really traditional stance of Chinese Kung Fu. Yeah. But well.
Does that help you channel the energy better?
I don't know, but I just think it looks good, and
We can't argue with that. There's movies for you. Okay. All right. Well, one of the big scenes that is really wonderful in the movie, but very confusing to some people here in the States, maybe, is when you have the two musicians, and they use what we call the lyre. What's the Chinese word for that instrument that they play?
we call it a musical instrument.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Actually, okay, you can call it Chinese piano.
Piano.
But in Chinese, I think it's a guzhang or gukam.
Well, they use it as a weapon.
Yeah, they
And
use it
that's
as a weapon.
very unusual.
Yeah, my explanation
Yeah.
of this kind of thing is also something related to qi, and then the qi will focus your energy and power, and then become that weapon to kill people. Yeah, that's the idea. But the idea of this musical instrument actually is from the very old Hong Kong Kung Fu novel.
Now there's one thing in this movie that all Bruce Lee fans recognize and enjoy, but a lot of people didn't realize. And do you know what I'm referring to?
No.
Okay. In the car, the landlady in the car with the Axe Gang leaders, she does something in the back seat. She makes certain motions with her hands.
Right.
Tell them what that's from.
Oh, that's from the Way of the Dragon by Bruce Lee, and one of my favorite scenes that when Bruce Lee he played someone from mainland China who was unable to speak English, and so that's why the only thing he could do is just by movement, and expression.
Right.
You, them, no, me, will kill you. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Exactly like that. So, what? Oh yes. What does Donut say before he dies? He shouts out something in I think English.
Yeah, I think so.
But me too.
I'm not quite sure.
Do you know what he said? Because I couldn't make it out. I kept rewinding it and playing it over again.
I guess that what he said is what are you preparing to do?
Excellent. Now, the Beast is played by Bruce Liang, who we know in this film. We'll wait till you die. And he has a secret weapon, that little thing he has to stab people with. And when you twist it, it turns into a flower. Yeah.
Like this.
Is that flower significant?
It's like it could be very violent, but at the same time it could be very beautiful, like a flower.
Yeah. Right. Very nice. So where do you go from here? You've done this amazing movie, Kung Fu Hustle. What's next for Stephen Chow Sing Chi?
Maybe Kung Fu Hustle sequel.
Sequel?
Maybe. Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to say to your fans while we have the chance?
Well, I hope they'll like the film. Yeah.
Well, it's too late. It's already on their DVD. We're playing it on their DVD player now. We're in their DVD.
Like they already like the film?
Yeah. Well, they've got it. They're watching it.
Then I have nothing to say.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
And I have nothing to say to you.
Thank you.
谢谢。
谢谢。